Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art channel. I'm working on a 20-inch diameter deep edge wooden panel. It's meant to be a tray actually, but I'm going to paint on the back side of it. I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, and I'm going to shamelessly copy somebody else's color palette. This past Sunday, Mina Villegas did a sandwich pour layered flip cup, and she instead of using paint for the bread layers, she used a transparent base coat, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. But the one change that I'm making is that I have added some Vallejo Pearl Medium to my pouring medium that I'm using as my transparent base coat for the layers. So this is my regular pouring medium, which is 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part PVA glue, and 1 part gloss varnish. And then I added in 1 part Vallejo Pearl Medium. And I've pre-gessoed this wooden panel here with 1 layer of regular gesso in white, and then I took what I had left over and I added in some phthalo turquoise and a little bit of silver in order to do the second layer, and it's giving me a beautiful turquoise color with some color variation. Since I'm using a transparent base coat, I wanted some color in the background. The rest of my colors, I have primary yellow from Amsterdam. I have peridot from DecoArt Extreme Sheen, and you can see hopefully that my paints are thick enough that they do leave a mound on a mound, but then disappear fairly quickly. So this is a medium consistency paint. Mina used jadeite, but I don't have that, so I use the closest thing that I have. This is Amsterdam Phthalo Blue Turquoise, and then I have Amsterdam Turquoise, and I have Amsterdam Titanium White. So I'm excited to get this started. I'm going to layer my cup starting with the transparent base coat. I'll put a nice healthy layer in the bottom there. And then I'm going to just drizzle some of these colors. I'm going to start with the darkest blue. I'm just going to drizzle this on top. I'm sorry I don't have any plastic cups. I only use paper cups because it's better for the environment. I'm just drizzling small little bits of this color in between each layer of transparent base coat. It's amazing how much the paint will travel. And put in some of the peridot and some of the yellow. I'm okay if I get lots of green here, and some of the white, which we'll need for the contrast. And then we're going to put another layer of the Pearlescent transparent base coat. And I have just completely covered, I hope you can see that, I've just completely covered all of those colors. And this paint is thick enough that it will stack rather than blending as I do this. So I have a nice healthy layer of that. And we're going to start with the white this time. I'm going to go in the opposite order. I'm going to put in some white. And then the yellow. And then the green. It's the only metallic I'm using, but the transparent base coat has the pearlescent, the pearl medium in it, so it should give me a really beautiful soft glow, I'm hoping, when it's dry. Some of the phthalo blue, and then we're going to top that off again. I want to leave some room in the cup. I don't want to fill it all the way up because I want when I flip this over, I want those colors to interact with each other. If you fill it completely up, all the way to the top, there's no room for the paint to travel. So leaving a little bit of space will give you a better result. I also have a whole nother cup of this, so I will use it as a flow extender after I have flipped my cup, which we're going to do right now. 3, 2, 1, splat. Oh, I didn't get much splat. Okay, we're gonna give it some magic taps, encourage that paint to release from the bottom and interact with the rest. Give it a second. And I'm gonna lift straight up, and I will probably use the lip of my cup to drag through it and create some lines, but we will see what it looks like when I pull it up first. So we're gonna release the suction and just pull it up and kind of swirl it around. Ooh, I love that curve, that was pretty. Nice. Okay. Let's put on some flow extender around here. This 20 by 20 inch diameter canvas, according to Google, has a surface area of 314 inches. And if you divide that by 28, it says that I need about 11.5 ounces of paint. In my flip cup, I probably only had about 10. So I do need a little extra, especially since these edges are very deep. I want this to be able to travel not just over the top, but over the sides as well. Ooh, this is pretty.
I could never get enough of this old piano. All the crashing sound of the breaking waves down here. Now I've been sitting here most of the day. Don't know why it's so hard to tear myself away. I can almost hear the ocean talking to me, saying, what are you waiting for? When life is an open door, it will never get easier than this. It will never be more difficult to miss. So what are you waiting for? If life is an open door, no one in this world knows where I am. So I think I'll stay for as long as I can. Sure could use a word of advice. Just see things clearly. Now wouldn't that be nice? Dear ocean, won't you talk to me and say, what are you waiting for? 'cause it would never get easier than this. It would never be more difficult to miss. So what are you waiting for? Oh, it would never be easier than this. Never be more difficult to miss. So what are you waiting for? Life's an open door.
And here we have the wet results. I love the transparency that you get. Look at those colors, so beautiful. Great color palette, Mina. It's so tropical. I really, really love it. And I love the transparency that you get from using the transparent base coat in your cup. Beautiful, beautiful transitions of color. I love this little swoop that's happening here, and there's another one here from lipping the cup. I'm super happy with this. Unfortunately, I won't have dry results for this video, but I'll show it to you in the next one. So thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to do the YouTube things and give me a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and go mix up some paints and be fearless.